From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 10. Presented by Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 5G. Powered by Reva University, Softovac and Berger Paints.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Bollywood actor's son has been denied bail. At a time when the law is taking its course, wouldn't it be totally counterproductive to attack the NCB? Such pressure tactics are futile when the ultimate aim is a drug-free India. Let's debate.
After 5 days in NCB custody, Shah Rukh Khan's son Aryan Khan has been lodged at Arthur Road Jail. His attempt for bail failed, as the Metropolitan Magistrate denied relief citing non-maintainability of application.
Once again, it was a marathon hearing in the Metropolitan Magistrate Court where Team Aryan fought on the grounds that there were no drugs that were recovered from Aryan himself, an argument that was fiercely countered by the ASG that fought on the behalf of the NCB. Now Aryan is going to have to apply for bail in the Sessions Court as well.
But for now, as per the procedure, superstar's son Aryan Khan will spend a few nights in jail along with hardened criminals. Just like a regular prisoner, no VVIP frills.
Aryan Khan will have to spend at least 1 day inside the Arthur Road jail. He's been stationed there in barrack number 1. Arbas Merchant will also be staying in the same barrack along with him. But until the bail application is approved, Aryan Khan stays in the jail where he will be given no special treatment by the jail authorities.
But the Bollywood has been on an overdrive to defend Aryan Khan. From Instagram to Twitter, support messages pour in from Bollywood, effectively trying to run down the attempts of NCB that is armed with evidence and working to crack down the drug supply. Even targeted by the political class, the agency is working tooth and nail to crack down the drug mafia.
हम लोग जो उनके सवाल है उसके ऊपर ऑलरेडी हम लोग ने एक प्रेस रिलीज जारी किया है, बट इन एनी केस कोई ग्रीवियंस है या कोई प्रश्न उनके मन में होता है वो कोर्ट में माननीय न्यायालय के सामने हम लोग प्रस्तुत करेंगे.
The NCB has conducted several operations in last few days to reach to the bottom of the drug supply chain. The target is definitely not Bollywood, but a national security angle that is threatened by the inflow of drugs.
So will pressurizing the NCB prove to be counterproductive? Why target the agency and claim media trial if the ultimate aim is drug-free India? Let's debate.
Kasturi Shankar, Barkat Rehan, Savita Raj Hiremat and Swapnil Kothari on one side. Akashdeep Savir, Zulfikar Memon, he's the managing partner of MZM Legal, a well-known advocate. Manvi Taneja and Sanjana John on the other. Now this is getting really embarrassing. At some point of time, you guys are going to have to stop Akashdeep. This whole Bollywood, you know, fantastic, you are great, NCB is bad, India is with you, you have done us proud. I really wonder what this star's son has specifically done to make you all proud. Can someone tell me what is it that you are so proud of? I mean, let's get that part sorted. You know, this kind of Hrithik Roshan kind of, you know, the emotional catharsis of Hrithik Roshan. I mean, what are you all truly, just tell me, what are you all truly? No, there's nothing wrong with that, but I just want to understand, what are you celebrating about a specific individual in a narcotics case.
Nobody is celebrating.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
No. Arnab, see, let me straight away come to the point. Let me come to the point. Arit, please, how can you decide I am? Come to the point. Let me come to the point. Whatever the Narcotics Board is doing, fantastic. Let them do. If you're saying, why is Mr. Hrithik Roshan saying this or somebody saying this, they are just lending a comfortable hand of comfort to the person concerned. He now has a problem that he has to take care of, handle it, whether it is with his parents, with help from others. He has to tackle this situation and get out of this if he is in it. So that is the kind of letter. It is not meant to be taken as if, oh, we are supporting you and we feel that you have been wronged and the NCB is witch hunting. Nobody is saying that.
Shameful.
Nobody is
Very
saying
shameful.
that. If tomorrow my kid if I find out
Take
that my
back
kid,
your words.
yeah, you may feel it shameful,
How could you say
ma'am.
this?
Thank you very much. I don't need your certificate.
very shameful.
I haven't taken a COVID jab from you. I don't need your certificate.
defending Bollywood.
Please allow people to
When
finish.
the star kid has
The
been
minute you
exposed,
speak,
stop it.
who
ma'am.
is defending
Now
Bollywood?
quickly stop
You
it.
people are condescending
Stop
towards
it.
Bollywood. We are not defending
Send him
Bollywood.
to jail. Send him to jail.
If your
the
child is
father
caught having drugs and
really
any of your friends
concerned
sends a
about
letter
India,
of sympathy,
more part
will you
with
say the same thing?
Stand with NCB.
Bollywood,
India stands
you
with
people are
NCB,
making Bollywood
not
into
with
an
Bollywood,
issue and
not
getting
with
TRP.
these druggies and nashadis. Not at
All right, one minute. Now my point is, a minute. May I come in, please? 1 second. My point here tonight is, and let's get a little Akashdeep stop, please. 1 second. Kasturi Shankar is on the debate. Manvi Taneja is on the debate. I am on a. See, I make no generalizations. I make no personal comments. I stay on the issue itself, and let's remain focused on that. My question tonight is this. See. The kind of attack that is going on one individual called Sameer Wankade, Kasturi, I mean, it's unbelievable the way he is being abused on a daily basis. I mean, the way NCB is being targeted by a group of politicians along with a section of Bollywood. They say this is malicious action. They call the NCB shameless publicity hounds. They are calling the NCB, what are they calling, Manvi? Extortionists? Oh, so the Narcotics Control Bureau are extortionists.
Any law enforcement authority.
No, Manvi, let Kasturi go first and then you come in.
I'm not questioning on NCB. Any law enforcing agency doing its duty is going to come under resistance, and when it's a high-profile case with Shah Rukh Khan's son being involved, it is going to create a lot of buzz. So I'm an actress. I have a lot of sympathy for my industry. So I'm actually taking the softer stance here. You're saying, talking about all these attacks on NCB. I think a lot of conflict also coming from people. The people are entitled to their opinions. Social media is abuzz with both support for NCB's actions and questions raised on every count. People are asking contra questions like, what about the other port and da da da.
And they say that this is now Kasturi. They say it's a Kasturi counter question to you. Counter question to you.
We cannot have a media trial.
No, one minute. What did you say? Media trial. This favorite phrase of yours.
Already given a verdict.
1 second.
It's not my favorite phrase. No, see, Arnab, you need to speak.
Okay, don't speak together, please. One after the other. Yeah. Okay, Manvi. Manvi. See. Manvi and Kasturi. Okay, Kasturi and Manvi. One line from me.
I do believe that in this particular case, the media trial has actually not happened, and it has not hampered the real trial also. What is happening right now is the law is taking its own course. All these high-profile kids, we're not talking about Bollywood kids. First of all, I don't think this is an attack on Bollywood. These are rich people kids. These are rich kids who have gotten caught in a drug bust. I do believe prima facie that Aryan Khan himself, man, please give me the dignity of talking before you just keep talking on your own, because I'm not sure what you're trying to achieve here, but unless you're high as well, I think it would be a nice gesture if you just listen moment before you rebutted whatever I haven't said yet. Okay? Thanks so much. I'm not even sure which side you're on because you don't know which side.
Okay, 1 minute. I'll have to intervene. It'll have to be one at a time here. Manvi, take a counter. Manvi says this is a very bad media trial. Now, Manvi, let me put this to Sanjana, and then Sanjana debates with Savita, and then I'll get the lawyers into the debate. This argument of a media trial has to be settled in. Sanjana, media trial.
Yes, sir.
Rana Daggubati and Rakul Preet were asked to appear before the Enforcement Directorate in a 4-year-old drug case in September this year. When we were reporting on it, was it a media trial, right? Karnataka Central Crime Branch arrested actress Ragini Dwivedi for alleged use of banned drugs in September 2020. When we were covering that, was it a media trial? Actor Arman Kohli, arrested by the Narcotics Control Bureau on 29th August for allegedly possessing 1.2 grams. No, don't shake your head, Akash, let me finish. 1.2 grams of cocaine, 1.2 grams of cocaine, right? Which is known by other names in Bollywood, from his Andheri residence. Was it a media trial? Oh, no, so it's not a media trial if a B-rung actor, right, or someone who's not A++ actor or A++ actor's son, if that person, if anyone else is targeted, it's okay, right? Let me tell you, the son of a Bollywood actor, 1 minute. There are reports that the Narcotics Control Bureau of the Mumbai Police's crime branch arrested anti-narcotic cell of the Mumbai Police crime branch arrested in May 2021 the son of a Bollywood actor for procuring drugs, right? This happened in Bandra. Where was this whole concept of a media trial then? Why is it coming now? The question goes to Akashdeep since, yeah.
I'll tell you.
Tell me.
There is only one question.
No, I thought it's...
The question is to the question is to Sanjana. Okay, the question went to Sanjana because you had a problem with your link, that's why. Sanjana. Yeah.
Yes.
Sanjana, tell me.
Arnabji, what's really important, this is not about a media trial. This is not about celebrities. It's not about even pertaining to Shah Rukh Khan's son. Our system, and we are here, we are all against drugs. We are all against people who promote it. But at the end of the day, ours is a reformative system. And I think we should not defame, demonize, or demoralize anybody. And at this point, all I'm saying is definitely put it through the right rung. Let it go through the right route. Let's not take
so what
it
is the wrong route? Can you tell me what is the wrong route it is following, Sanjana?
Absolutely. From the layman perspective, from what we have seen, the person consumed drugs. And again, that is a bailable offense from what I understand.
Did I say it's a non-bailable offense? Did I say it's a non-bailable offense?
Not at all.
If it was a non-bailable offense, there wouldn't be a bail plea pending. So no, I just want to understand, Sanjana C. Savita one. Sanjana C. Unfortunately, I have to tell you that there is such a law, and Akashdeep, stop hyperventilating, please. There is something called a law in this country. And I think
there is no link, and then now at least now can I say?
No, can I complete my statement?
No, I have to answer this first.
Savita, I'm coming to you. 1 minute. The point is, I think what people are outraging about is the fact. The response is of this kind. Do you think the law applies to us? You mean the law applies to us? To us?
Of course it does. Nobody said that.
No, that's the attitude. To us?
What is this sensationalism?
No, there's no sensationalism. To us, we are supposed to be under the law. That's the response out here. We are under the law. People will. No. 1 minute. Just let me complete. Akashdeep, please stop. Akashdeep, please stop. You know what? Okay, I have a right for my view. I have a right to have my view. Now, please don't outrage. Question is, let me complete my statement. I'm on the absolutely accurate point here. You know, the issue here is, they're arresting us. Why? We just had some MDMA pills. Chill, man, dude.
No.
Chill, man, dude. It's only
Where are you
MDMA.
getting this transcript
We all have it.
from?
A little bit of charas, a few pills of MDMA. It's cool.
How could you guys defend this?
That's the kind of attitude. Savita, that's the attitude.
Defending the drug abusers.
No.
Savita is on the debate. Savita.
Yeah, please. I think the only issue is that because he is, a big actor's son, and he got into NCB investigation, and because I think we should respect NCB, and if he's not done anything wrong, why there is so much of hype and hoo-ha about it, and let the investigation, rather they should help and come out clean, and that will set an example rather than just, abusing NCB for no reason. They're doing their job, and that will actually set an example for many young kids who are getting into these kind of rich and young kids. Should not misuse the background or the family status just for these things.
My
totally
point exactly, that he shouldn't be used as a poster boy in this case. That's all.
Both ways. Both ways. I want him to come clean.
There were 300 raids that happened, right?
Let's have patience. But you cannot abuse somebody like NCB kind of organization. I mean, the investigation agencies like that. We should respect
the organization. We support the organization, and we want our country to be free of drugs.
Actually abusing our country's system. So let's have patience. Right? It's just that we just need some patience and let him, if you all believe so, and if you know him so well, I don't know. I have not interacted, so I don't have any personal interaction or grudges or anything against him. So I am saying, even for anybody who is come under scanning should have, justice should have freedom to scan.
Only because he's Shah Rukh Khan's son, right? The reason why we're all talking about it is because it's Shah Rukh Khan's son.
There are other kids also. We all are talking about all other children who have also got into this group. It's not just Shah Rukh Khan's son or anything.
Sanjana. Sanjana, 1 minute. Just a minute. You see, let me make one thing clear to you, and absolutely clear to you, and Swapnil is on the debate. I'll also get in Mr. Memon in just a minute. Let me make it clear to you, and you may feel bad that I'm making this point as directly. Nobody is going to be special anymore, okay? And I'll tell you, in this country, being unequal in effect and equal on paper before the law has been a known practice. We are going to be in the 75th year of our independence. We need to create a system. And you know what happened? I'll tell you, when the emergency happened, in last debate, we were debating the emergency. The most unfortunate thing is, some of the greatest legends of Bollywood, used to do, Sanjana, the most disgraceful Ji Huzuri to people like Sanjay Gandhi. And the reason I'm putting this historical context is the fact that Bollywood has always had this slightly easy relationship with politicians, We all party together, we are all friends, we move around in, what I mean, certain social circles, we know each other, our families know each other, and therefore if anything goes wrong, we'll fix it, we'll manage it, right? And therefore, who is but a Samir Wankade in this? A joint director of the Narcotics Control Bureau? Wait, here's one phone call. I'm telling you, one phone call will fix it, right? And what do you have to do? What do you have to do to handle it? In case things go too bad, all you have to do is that you have to, attend a few government and political events and maybe campaign for a few politicians and things are going to be fine. You'll make sure that no Samir Wankade has the guts to ever bother you. The problem is, then comes a young officer called Samir Wankade. Right, 1 minute, everyone's on. What's happening to the windows? Then comes a young officer like Mr. Samir Wankade, right? Who does his job like he should. And then Bollywood turns around and says, wait a minute, is cocaine really illegal? No, 1 minute. Then they say, Akashdeep, they said just a little bit of charas. No, Akash. No.
Absolutely.
Who's saying all the, Arnab, this is fictional conversations that you keep
It's
having.
a reality.
Not at all.
Please allow us to...
I'm telling you the reality.
Allow a counter narrative. You are just painting a totally different picture about Bollywood. Please allow us to answer.
Get up.
Let me answer.
I will, but can you Gagan fix the windows, please? Thank you.
You just
But I don't get a
support NCB.
chance. Arnab, can I give you a point-by-point explanation?
Stop criticizing.
No, the thing
Give
is,
us a chance.
Right role.
just 1 minute. See the law.
Now here again somebody else is speaking.
Nobody is a star here.
Arnab, can I get 30 seconds?
Okay, 1 minute. Akash, can you all, Akash, I need to get in the lawyers here. I need to get in Zulfikar Memon and Swapnil Kothari.
30 seconds before that. Arnab, 30 seconds before that, so that the lawyers can also rebut if what we are saying is wrong. Swapnil, my dear friend, can tell me also if I'm wrong. Only give me 20 seconds to counter what you said. Nothing, those conversations that you had, Bollywood says, oh, so what if we had a little challenge? Oh, one phone call. Where are you getting these conversations from? Has anybody in Bollywood singled out
No, I'm saying that is the...
against Bollywood? No, Arnab, nobody said it. Why are these conversations?
Okay, 1 minute. Akash, can I respond to you, Akash? Can I respond to you, Akash? Barkha, I want to respond to Akash and then go across to the lawyers. Akash, Akash, 1 minute. Akash, now you got your 30 seconds, now I'm speaking. Akash, you got your 30 seconds, now I'm speaking. And there are panelists who've not spoken. Barkha and Akash, 1 minute. 1 minute.
They don't have anything.
Yeah, so
things only he's right. He has all the logic and he's going to support.
Barkha, thanks very much. Gagan. Barkha, thanks very much. Thanks very much. A point here is, don't get outraged. All I'm saying is that in this country, and here is my view, and I will have my say without your heckling me, in this country, it's not only film stars. One. Secondly, I will tell you, politicians. 3, celebrities of any kind, right? And I will even go to the extent of saying journalists and people from Lutyens media. They have been operating in a way, allow me to complete, they've been operating in a way like they own the country. So, the common law does not apply to them. Allow me to complete my point. The common law does not apply to them. I truly believe, Swapnil, that all these people, these self-appointed high priests, must, before they carry this fake spirit of celebrityhood around them, they should all be given a simple DIY, do-it-yourself crash course in law. The shocking thing is, Mr. Memon, I believe that maybe they can turn around and say, Mr. Memon, that, we didn't know that cannabis is illegal. It's just because it's flowing freely, I'm told. Now, I'm not saying, my point is are there sections of the NDPS Act, even 2 grams of cocaine, even 2 grams can attract 1 full year of imprisonment. 0.5 grams, Mr. Memon, of MDMA, 0.5 grams, you will land you in imprisonment for 6 months. In this case, the raid got 22 pills of MDMA, right? Even if 1 pill is half a gram, that's 11 years in prison if it were to be looked at like that. The point is
it's not only a question of certain pills. Arnab, you've mentioned it very well about the standard format, what is there for punishment. But the serious issue here relating to Aryan and others is that they have been slapped with a charge called 20B, which is punishable for over 10 years. So let us talk about that, because that is the more serious thing right now. And whatever you just said a few minutes ago, I may have to unfortunately partially disagree with you, because I think the situation has changed over the last few years, Arnab. You've been witness as being on the front line of witnessing all the major cases. You know that the situation is not how it was a few years ago, where there was fearlessness among the celebrities or the politicians. That's not the case. The fear is there. Everybody is conscious. We live in a world which is governed completely by transparency. We were talking about outrage. Even outrage is not in anybody's control, whether it's NCB, whether it's Aryan, whether it's anyone. So the fact is that there has to be a balance that needs to be maintained. There is no denying, and I think somebody in the panel has also said that there is no denying that NCB is doing a great job. There's no denying that. The only problem is when we volunteer and advocate for the fact that everybody is equal before the law. If I should not get any advantage of being a celebrity son, I should not even get a disadvantage of being a celebrity son by labeling, I've become a complete
I want to counter you on this, Zulfikar. You said the following words. If I am not to get an advantage for being a celebrity's son, why should that even be an issue which should be raised? You then go to the bicameral part of it and you say, no, 1 minute. As an argument I'm proposing before you.
Yeah, sure.
Argument I'm proposing before you. Like somebody on the other day came to my program and they said that, in another context said vicarious responsibility applies. And I said, does the system of vicarious responsibility apply to an inanimate object? Obviously it doesn't. It applies on somebody with a central nervous system and a brain. Similarly, this particular argument that you're presenting, which has two sides, if I'm not to get an advantage, I should not get a disadvantage. That ends up being a rhetorical question, because the question of getting an advantage does not exist.
No,
it itself is a contravention of basic jurisprudence. No, I say to you, I present this before you as a lawyer. Suppose I am to argue this case before you, Zulfikar. Suppose I am to argue with this case before you, Zulfikar, and assume that, you and Swapnil are on the bench and I am before you. I would say that this is just one of the 94 cases that have been handled by the Narcotics Control Bureau in Mumbai this year. And there have 12 major drug gangs and 300 peddlers who have been caught by this man, Samir Wankhede. On the other hand, when he carries out when he carries out one particular drug bust of the rich and famous, or the children of the rich and famous, you say outrage should not exist, but outrage spills over. So
to that, Arnab, if I may
please.
second.
And then after that I'll get Swapnil.
100%. I'm saying that if you make that argument to me, and if Swapnil and I would have to assess that, the only point we would like to make is that if 94 cases had come up by Samir Wankhede or the NCB over the last 1 year, why have there been more than 100 or 200 television debates or talks about this particular case then? That's exactly my point. Why focus more on Aryan and give him that importance? I think he's just another...
I don't... nobody knows this. One second. A minute. I now present a counter argument and then you come in, Swapnil. This is brilliant. I always wanted to be a lawyer. Now I get a chance to practice it. The question he asks is, why does the counter argument come? To which I say, Swapnil, my lord Swapnil, I would say to you, if you were on the bench, I would say to you, that there is a film producer's wife, I won't name, arrested for possession of drugs on 8th November last year. Like I said, there is Rana Daggubati and Rakul Preet asked to appear before the Enforcement Directorate this year. Right? I would say, don't hyperventilate. I can see you hyperventilating there, Akash. Why were those cases not reacted to in the way that these cases are being reacted to now?
How many primetime debates did you do on Rana Daggubati?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you didn't go ballistic. Yeah, Swapnil.
Yeah, Akashdeep, now let me come in. I think I've heard everybody patiently. So I would just like to come in. Arnab, in this case, since the past 3-4 days that has been going on, I have heard the most bizarre arguments. First is the UP elections. Second is 2 BJP people dragging Aryan Khan away. The third is, some sort of a Bollywood media trial, that whenever it's Bollywood, it's a media trial. And to top it all, the most bizarre was that if Arnab gets the benefit of doubt in his case, where people are not even reading the Supreme Court judgments, why is this celebrity son not getting a benefit of doubt? There is no question of benefit of doubt. It is a very fallacious argument to make. When all fails, then you start attacking the NCB and attacking one of its stellar officers. Aryan Khan being caught in the net is only accidental. What is more fundamental is the drugs issue, as it rightly pointed out, that if India needs to be drug-free, you need to catch an overall. Now coming to the, my learned friend's argument, that why are we not discussing the other cases? The other cases do not make it to the media as much as this does, simply because this has been carried out in the backdrop of what transpired last year. So that is the reason why this makes it to the media. And what happens is that incidentally there is a star kid involved. So that is the reason why this makes to the media all the more so.
But that's the point,
because
Swapnil. That is the point.
That's the point. Let me finish. Let me finish, Zulfikar. Let me finish. The point that I'm trying to make is that because what happens is, now let me put a very potent argument here, that when the media is there, the celebrities use the media to promote their own good deeds. Likewise, they are always under the lens for doing a good deed, even when others are doing bigger good deeds. But the point is that when somebody gets caught in the net doing a wrongdoing, then why do we raise a ruckus about it? Why can't we just let it lie? The reason why Arnab is taking a debate today, not because it's Aryan Khan there, because it is the NCB which is facing a problem, which is facing the heat. That is the reason why he's taking up. Because what happens is that people are attacking the NCB for doing their job.
Swapnil,
that is the only reason.
Akash,
I mean, Akash, I'm surprised.
My dear friend,
why are you taking this sort of a
stand?
stand?
There is one mistake. No, Swapnil. So let me tell you, Swapnil, there are two things I countered. I completely disagree with you that certain cases come to light. Every case that Arnab reported has come in the papers. How many primetime debates were held on the Gujarat drug bust or on the other actor drug bust, the Rana Dugabati case? No.
Don't you understand? No, one minute.
Everybody's
one minute. Just a minute. No, 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. Here's a final test. My friend, of your intellectual ability tonight, Akashdeep, is going to happen on the program.
How many primetime
A final test and an unswerving test and a litmus test of your intellectual ability is now happening on the program tonight. Please enjoy. Tell me, been curious about all of you, Kasturi, on air, going on and on about the Adani case. And I say, sorry, I'm going to be a little impolite. It's the most half-witted argument being presented. Don't you people realize, don't you people have the sense to realize that the Mundra drug bust is one of the biggest achievements of the agencies and not their biggest failure?
You're getting it wrong. You didn't understand what we are trying
Also,
to say.
I find it kind of comparable.
I don't get it. Where you people come from? I mean, what do you eat for breakfast?
I'm asking you, how many primetime debates did you have on
Adani
it?
is complicit in it.
How many
That's like
primetime
saying
debates did you have
we
on it? Was the question.
caught
Who is
several
denying the
kilograms
victory?
of gold at Indira Gandhi Airport. So then
we salute the NCB.
the leader that the airport is named after is complicit. It's just it's kind of a ridiculous argument.
Yes, I tell you one thing. I tell you one thing. I believe, and I will say this. I will say this. Yesterday, and now, please hear, I want to say something. You know, you people, Akashdeep, you people, I name you specifically. You people went to town trying to curb me from reporting the Sushant Singh Rajput case. 1 minute. Wait a minute, okay?
No, we disagree.
Wait a minute. In your language, I'm telling you, just chill. I'm about to say something. I'm about to say something. Chill.
How many Mondays do you want us to wait?
I tell you this.
You one day told us apologize. This is your last chance. The case is opening and shutting tomorrow. When will that tomorrow come? We just get differences of opinion on certain issues.
I quote 1 minute. Swapnil is on. Swapnil, I want to tell you this, please. No. 1 minute. No. Swapnil, these people, 1 minute. These people, and by people I mean, you know, honorable people, but misguided people like Akashdeep, they get so, you know, they don't want us to report anything.
Arnab, when I'm on that side of your window, I'm a
1 minute, doesn't matter, I'm telling you something.
When I'm on that side of
Yesterday.
When I'm on this side of the argument, I'm a bad person.
Doesn't matter. Both my eyes are functioning as of now. When I reach your age, I might have trouble. So I'll continue now. My point is, my point is, I won't discuss your age. I'll leave it at that. My point is, these people, viewers, people like Zulfikar Memon, people like Akashdeep, Mr. Memon, they went and tried to file public interest litigations to stop my reporting in the Sushant Singh Rajput case. I think one of the biggest news stories yesterday, also not reported in the Lutyens media, is that the Honorable Delhi High Court refused to entertain a frivolous public interest litigation seeking to restrain Republic and me from broadcasting any news pertaining to any criminal investigation in the name of investigative journalism. So what the Delhi High Court said yesterday is that I'm entirely in my right to report. And people like you, Akashdeep, and lobbies like you cannot stop me from reporting. And you were threatened in our reporting in the Sushant Singh Rajput case. You were threatened in our reporting in the Sushant Singh Rajput case. You went on and said media trial in that case too. Yes, you did. You said media trial in the Sushant Singh Rajput case as well. So report what the Delhi High Court said yesterday.
We have media trial. If it is constructive, more part of Republic's team and Arnab Goswami. I repeat.
The whole, and now I should
media
read this side of the
trial is
window.
always
You
the
have
need of
every
the
right to
hour.
cover it.
And India stands with Arnab Goswami.
Swapnil.
Akashdeep, the only point, Akashdeep, just hear me out for 1 minute.
Stop pandering.
Akashdeep, 1 minute. Akashdeep, 1 minute. Hear me out. I've heard you. Just hear me out.
Akashdeep and Sanjana John. Akashdeep,
please hear me out. What I'm trying to say is, what I'm trying to say is that you have not allowed. No, I've heard. No, you have not allowed. I don't know why you have a problem with NCB doing its job. Akashdeep, why do you have a problem with NCB doing its job? Why do you have a problem with media doing its job?
Exactly. Even I
No,
couldn't
what is your
understand.
problem?
What's the problem?
No, what is wrong?
You should
What is wrong
answer.
with media? No, what is wrong with the media doing it? No, what is wrong with Arnab doing
not
it?
Swapnil and
What
Kasturi.
is wrong with Arnab doing it? Akashdeep, what is your problem? I think, Akashdeep, what is your problem? Arnab is extremely...
I agree with Mr. Majid with Mr.
No, if our
have an advantage, he should not be put
Akashdeep, what is your problem? Is
Akashdeep, thank you. Okay, you managed to get enough attention on the debate. Kasturi and Sanjana, I'm really sorry. I want to apologize to these lobbies. I'm really sorry if our reporting is making them feel like common citizens of India. You should be proud to be a common citizen, an average citizen. I'm really sorry, Sanjana, if some of the work that we do, some of the issues that we highlight make you feel like the same law applies to you, put your feet on the ground, make you realize that you are not going to be safe, no political friends can help you, there is no security, I'm just saying metaphorically and overall, that the law will apply to you. And I do believe that all celebs must get a crash course in the law. I mean, there's no getting away. I'm just saying that there must be.
I got a full 3-year course in law. So I'm going to go to that part, and I'm going to say, not just you, Arnab, not just Republic, the media has been quite neutral and very comprehensive, if I may add, in reporting the legal proceedings as, on a day-by-day basis about the bail proceedings for the celebrity sons. And I'm going to say celebrity sons because this is not about a Bollywood star. It's about his son. This is a bunch of rich kids who were caught in a drug bust. The media has been quite clear in also confirming that Aryan Khan himself has not been found with any drugs, and I don't think there's a blood test report that incriminates him as well.
I think that's the point,
I don't think it's all bad. I don't think it's a bit. It's just things as they roll out, the news.
I'd say this to you. I'd say this to you. I will only tell you this. I will only tell you this unless you are physically present there, which I believe, and I truly hope you were not, Kasturi, that what has only been reported is that 13 grams of cocaine, 21 grams of charas, 22 pills of MDMA, 5 grams of a chemical drug called MD were found during the raid. And I don't think you had a microscope to find out which one of them was carrying how much in their hand. As you are also aware, you should see the remand copy produced. You should see the remand copy produced by the NCB to find out exactly on the basis of which individual's testimony further arrests of drug peddlers have been made. Further arrests of drug peddlers have been made. And I'll tell you why I feel even you need a crash course in the law, Kasturi. Again, not meaning to be impolite tonight, but just being honest tonight. And I ask Mr. Memon, who's a well-known criminal lawyer. Mr. Memon, you know, the problem is really of
it's Dubai, you cannot make a crime. It's Singapore, you cannot make a crime. Then why India? Why don't we go and reach out to the peddlers? Why don't we?
Okay, now Manvi, I'll tell you one thing. Manvi, listen. Now here's a piece of friendly advice to you. No, 1 minute. Manvi, why don't you, as an experiment, Manvi, why don't you as an experiment? Why don't you as an experiment, since you are very much in awe of Singapore and Dubai, right? No problem. I know Bollywood loves Dubai. I don't know why. I don't know why Bollywood loves Dubai. Bollywood just loves Dubai. Why Bollywood loves Dubai is one of the mysteries of this country. I don't know. They just have this affinity towards Dubai. It's as if Dubai is all that matters. Dubai. I don't know. 1 minute. Just 1 minute. What? Manvi, listen to me. I'm not getting you wrong. I'm just making an observation that Bollywood loves Dubai. I'm not making any implication. I'm making an observation. Did I say Bollywood loving Dubai is bad or good? Did I make a qualitative assessment of that? I just made an observation that Bollywood loves Dubai. Maybe it likes to go shopping in Dubai. I've not said anything beyond that. Now everyone on the debate. My question is, see, I'll get Mr. Memon to come in, and can I finally go to? See, under the law, which unfortunately exists, Manvi. Unfortunately, Sanjana, it exists, and unfortunately it applies to everyone, including you. You see, there are acts of the NDPS Act, section 29 and 30. A, there is a crime. Second, right? Criminal conspiracy or abetment of the crime under NDPS, punishment is same as the offense. And in fact, to extend this, while I'll tell you, you need to look at this law, preparation to commit the offense.
Exactly.
I did not sell drugs, but I was preparing to sell drugs. I did not consume MDMA, but I was preparing to consume MDMA. Allow me to complete. You don't like me when I talk about the law. You don't like me when I'm talking about the law. I'm talking to the lawyer here. Preparation to commit the offense carries half the punishment as the offense itself under section 30.
Yes.
I don't think
absolutely. No, that is absolutely right, Arnab. You're completely right. And as I said just some time back again, that the most important thing here, that what we are digressing and talking about various other things, but I think for the sake of your audience, we should talk about the procedure, what happened in the court today, why an interim bail was moved, why the bail was cancelled, why the bail was rejected. It was not that the bail was heard on merits and that it was rejected. So the way it has been portrayed that his Aryan's bail is rejected, that didn't happen. It was rejected purely on the grounds of jurisdiction.
That's not the way it's been portrayed.
No, the argument must be, the argument on both the sides must have happened on the facts of the case. But the magistrate could not have passed the order today because he was not within his jurisdiction to do it. As I mentioned some time back, 20B, section 20B, which is slapped on everybody, is punishable by 10 years. I think that constitutes of not only preparing, as you said, Arnab, but that constitutes of something more serious, which is manufacturing, producing, transporting. All of these things have been slapped on all the accused persons.
That's right. Now, Zulfikar, just to counter that point, this is the point that NCB will have. If they have slapped a particular section, they know why they have slapped it. Obviously, they have some evidence to buttress that section. Otherwise, they'll be looking like fools if they were to do that. Obviously, the NCB officer knows what is the law under the NDPS Act, just as you and I know. That's the only central act that we have. Now, that is the point that I'm trying to make, is that Samir Wankhede knows this. What I have not liked, and nowhere has the media,
viewers,
the Republic, reported it wrongly. It has reported it perfectly. And
the only problem is, Swapnil, if you've seen the remand copies, nowhere have they made a direct case against Aryan about consumption or possession.
That's your presumption.
The only accusation against Aryan right now is that there are some WhatsApp chats regarding some international nexus.
So there is corroborative evidence in addition to the WhatsApp chats, I'm sure. And if NCB doesn't have, then it's got a bad case. And if it does, it's got a good case. Both you and I know.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, interesting. Let's do a DIY for all those who turn up their eyebrows when we talk about the law applying to them.